So Dr. Umar Johnson says the situation with his daughter is a money grab. My daughter and I have been in contact with each other for several years. If you don't know, Dr. Umar and his daughter have been trending, because old girl basically claims that, bruh has not been in contact with her, that he got some other daughter or somewhere else, whoop whoop whoop. And she just, it's been going crazy. Hold on, let me see if I got the video right here. I'm pretty sure I do. It's a whole lot. I'm not reading that. Neither am I reading that. You can pause all this if you want to read that. I am not reading those.
I don't have to clout chase. Go on my page. I'm a comedian. I've been doing this Instagram, been doing this social media. I've had multiple videos go viral before, and I had to deal with hate comments. It's nothing new. It's always, oh, you want clout. You bashing your dad. You doing this, you doing that. But y'all don't know. But you want to keep exposing your personal business for money for the internet. You trying to make a come up. I'm not trying to make a come up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
This is the face and the stall of somebody that doesn't have an answer. Mind you, I could be wrong. Now, as I just said, life is perspective. From my perspective, from these eyes, y'all can tell me how it looks from your eyes. This looks like when you catch somebody and they don't know what to say, so they just start. And she says she's a comedian. I'm an actor, comedian, so skits and stuff like that, and filmmaking, blah blah blah, shorts. So I understand. You know what I mean? Look at this. This is all facial reaction because she doesn't have anything to say. They caught her right up in it. What the person just said hit the nail on the head, and she doesn't have it. Let's keep going.
It's on the internet, so what the am I exposing? It's on the internet.
So because it's on the internet, you should then... You see, that's the thing. I when people say that response, I know I'm cutting in between a lot. I'm sorry. I just kind of want to go through this only one time because I don't want to repeat this video. Normally I play it over and then I play it one time and go over it. No, but look, because it's on the internet, so what? Don't you have any like? I dislike when people say that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so because they're selling drugs, I'm gonna sell drugs. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You yourself. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. I'm sorry.
It's on Shade Room. It's on Neighborhood Watch. It's on all these. So what am I exposing? You mean if I'm going on somebody's platform, you best believe I'm gonna get paid. And if you call that clout chasing, if you call that a come up, I don't give a f. I'm going to do it. You got me on your platform. I don't have to clout chase. Go on my. It's me that's on the front line. It's me that's on the media. It's me. So y'all could tell me what y'all want or whatever. I'm still going to do what I feel like is best for me, as I should. Mm-hmm. And nobody's going to clock me for that. It's my situation.
It's your life.
This is me.
It's your life. It's your life. All right. This is the message she sent to her father. All right. I guess the original. If you all seen the original video, I don't know if there's the. Let me see if I can find the original video. If you've seen the original video, you would see that she had claimed that she wasn't doing this for clout. She just wanted to reach out to her sister, right?
I need y'all to...
Hold on, let's see. Let's see.
Hey, TikTok. It does.
I think that's
so.
it,
yes,
right?
I can prove that.
All right, so right here. So I guess this is what started it all, right? And then boom.
So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. Hey TikTok, so I just want to,
Okay.
it doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because
Keep that hypocrite thing that she just said in mind.
reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter.
I shouldn't have had to do that. This statement she said got me right there. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I am your daughter. We've heard a lot of cases. I grew up hearing of cases where, people had to go look for their parents, foster kids, this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she's heard these same stories too. I understand what they're saying that the father is supposed to, but there's always circumstances, and that's why I always say it's never black and white. Life is gray than a motherfucker, aka life is all about perspectives. It's black and white. Life is black and white. My bad. I know I'm cutting this, but just hang in real quick. Life is black and white, right? But it's gray. What is gray made up of? When people say life is gray is made up of black and white. Mix black and white together, it makes gray. So what is life? Life is little particles of black and white, but it's so small, and that's why I say life is perspective. Depending on where you're standing on each particle, it looks different. It might look black and white right here. It might be, you know what I'm saying? That's how gray life is. It's perspective. It's too complex. It's complicated. It's from 6-something billion people's eyes, and they're all trying to communicate how each of them thinks to each other. Yeah, it's complicated. You know what I mean? You can't just think your perspective is the only way. And you can tell from her thing right here, either she's been fed information from her mother or she's just going off just the sky right now.
But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because...
Wait. Hold on. Didn't we just see the thing? Was it here?
Wait.
Was it here? Where was it? Where did we see that thing with the number? Hold on. Didn't she text him? It's right here, right? We saw this. My bad. I know. Let's see proof in real time while we doing this.
This is me.
Isn't this her that texted him? Right? Isn't this okay? But she said he doesn't have the number. This is important. I don't like, bro. Being a parent is a big thing for all these people. I'm not a parent, but I appreciate this.
Hey, TikTok, it doesn't make sense. You're being it's unfair, and deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life.
Then why are you worried about your father?
So yes, I can prove that's my father. I would never.
Okay, so this is her father. Whatever. All right. Look. What is this? Okay, look, right here. Did she just say she doesn't have his number? He doesn't. What is this text message right here? I'm confused. See, I don't like people. Don't. You gotta be. I told you this channel is about empathy, right? Clearly, this girl is not trying to be empathetic. She's only looking at one perspective. I'm putting myself in her shoe, and as someone that's also, we all have had parents, and I don't know if you've had parents that you had to choose sides and all that. You have to. I'm just being real. It's a little TMI. I grew up around stuff like that where I used to be the mediator between my parents. So I had to see from both perspectives literally growing up. Like before bread would change hands and all that good stuff, like it's passing through me. I swear. So it's like I grew up kind of having to learn to understand multiple perspectives, even as a young man trying to understand grown people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to understand life is perspective. You only hearing your mom's perspective. Clearly, listen to your dad's perspective. Are you going to give him that chance? Or you just going to bash him, take it? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. You could look at this. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, all this good stuff, right? Dr. Umar responds, right? You know what I'm saying? Of course, he calls this. Hold on. Of course, he calls this. What they call that shit?
I need y'all to stay focused. I appreciate those of y'all who are standing.
Let's see. All right, look.
Fighting for me. I appreciate the love, but we're going to let all the negativity cycle through.
Right.
We're not feeding into it no more. Positive vibrations. We're in the new year. Black History Month just ended. This is Black March. Positive vibrations. That's all we're going to do.
Facts.
Everybody who want to throw this and throw that, and let them do it. I'm not worrying about that. Let them do it. We're going to do what we got to do. You feel me? So everybody stay focused. Everybody stay blessed. And we're going to do what we need to do. We got to build, y'all. We got to build. Stay focused. Don't.
I wasn't there for my daughter. And
so look
she
at
may
this.
expose.
This is an old video they said that came out years ago, right? That he had said. So years ago, right? Look.
Me on one of these podcasts one day and say, Daddy, you're the reason I can't find good black love because you never validated me as a woman.
How long have you known Umar was your dad? All my life. I always knew that was my dad. I think a lot of people think that I just found this out. I knew that was my dad since birth. So this is nothing new. I've been new, y'all. And he always knew I was his daughter. Exactly. He keep bringing up child support. I don't give a fuck about child support. You was never there. Money means nothing to me. You was never there.
See, okay. Now, let's finally talk about it. You know, as we would. Dr. Umar's a bruh. And of course, his daughter is a bride. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to talk about it as brother and sister. Let's address this, man. Clearly, this is I don't like disrespect to parents, man. It takes a lot for parents to be parents, man. And I don't know if y'all seen the recent thing with the DDG thing where he's complaining about, you know, Halle Bailey not letting him see his kid and all that good stuff. It's been like that since, you know, the issue of, you know, and then of course I know recently you seen the Doechii thing, right? Where she was talking about like straight man is her red flag, and people been like, Now, a lot of people been saying, oh man, there's been an attack on men. I mean, realistically, I've always felt that way. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, partly, if you notice in my channel, I talk of equality for everybody. I try not to, you know, be too specific on male or female, but there's some things I definitely tackle when it's like feminine things that I notice, like, you know, when women say some things like that or when niggas do something, I you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we all biased, you know, as much as we try not to be, we human, you know, and I always admit to that. I'm a human being, you know what I'm saying? I'm constantly learning every day. But in this thing right here, man, you know what I mean? This is one of them situations where it feels like the girl's mother might have fed her some information, you know what I'm saying, against bruh, because I was watching some things. Shout out to Poetic Flacco, and you know, Flacco has some things. You can go watch his stuff. He got something on Dr. Umar, Dr. Umar right there. Let's see if I even got it. Hold on. I think Poetic Flacco. Let's see. We might watch Flacco's thing. Yeah, yo, it's gonna be a longer reaction than I thought. Hey, but this is what y'all want. We're gonna give it to y'all. No Diddy. So look at this. Is it this one? Or is it this one? All right, look at this.
Umar Johnson's career may be over. The Prince of Pan-Africanism is currently involved in some real controversy here, bruh. And this is the first time ever I've seen Umar Johnson fans, like actual stan accounts, going against him, calling him a fraud.
Shout out to
and
Flacco,
it all
by the way.
stems from this TikTok video his
My
daughter
African
released
brother.
today.
Hey TikTok, so
Look
I
at
just
this.
wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout.
Going out of your way to make a 5-minute video about somebody
Let's
and then
speed this
starting
up.
it off with, I'm not trying to get clout, usually comes from somebody trying to get clout. But I'm going to give her the benefit of the
That's
doubt
a
because
fact, though.
I'm honestly trying to hear what she has to say.
I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, you know, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
When I first heard this, the first thing I thought about was a few years ago, Umar Johnson kind of said this would happen. Umar Johnson stated that his baby mamas have made it really difficult for him to communicate with his daughters. But he's hoping when they get older, he'll be able to establish a relationship with them.
Like, nah, you should have done that video the other day. We talking about your baby mom.
This might be too fast. My bad.
If I die today tomorrow, who gonna tell my daughter that your father loves you? And the only reason why he wasn't there because your mom kept him out. Somebody got to let her know that. Because her mom ain't gonna tell the truth. And her grandma ain't gonna tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta drop a couple little tidbits. I didn't go into deep, just enough. So somebody can happened to me. Because what I think is so selfish about what my mother's doing is my work is a very dangerous work. You don't know how long this man got, and you keep it from his baby. And my baby girl is just like me.
Hold on, let's take that back. Listen to what he's saying. Just listen. I know I fucked it up at the beginning, but listen.
He'll be able to establish a relationship with them.
People like, God, you should have done that video the other day we talking about your baby mom. Then you child support. I had to. God forbid, if I die today tomorrow, who gonna tell my daughter that your father loves you? And the only reason why he wasn't there because your mom kept him out. Somebody got to let her know that. Because her mom ain't gonna tell the truth. And her grandma ain't gonna tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta drop a couple little tidbits. I didn't go into deep, just enough. So somebody can it's something happened to me. Because what I think is so selfish about what my mother's doing is my work is a very dangerous work. You don't know how long this man got, and you keep it from his baby. And my baby girl is just like me. You understand? And my oldest daughter, she almost at the age where she's free to do what she wants. So we're going to be able to build that relationship better. You see what I'm saying? Because she's almost free. But my baby girl, she's starting off. We need that time. And the fact she would take me to child support when all I asked for was a day a week. I said, I would give you money. I just need a day a week.
Is this the same? Because he mentioned 2 daughters right now. Now, the oldest one he's talking about, is this old girl? Or is this young one, the one he's talking about, the young one right now is old girl? Which of them is that? But either way, you can see what he's,
She'll be with me a day a week, though. My baby girl's 6.5. She's never been anywhere with me in 6 years, bro. Not to the movies, the zoo. If I want to see her, I got to go to the grandma's house. For what? For what? Because I didn't marry you? For what?
This sounds like a situation where a dysfunctional relationship happened between the mother and the father, and that dysfunctional relationship has split the family apart. And because it split the family apart, the daughter or the kids were forced to grow up not having a father. They're thinking the father never loved them or it was by choice, when the mother played a role in that.
He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts.
Our society has fallen so far from grace that things that used to be seen.
All right, so that's really the point I kind of wanted to hit with that. Is basically that it seems like something like that. You feel what I'm saying? It seems like a situation where, you know what I mean? I really want to pull that. It's that video, mainly that video. I want to see that old video of him saying that, hey, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this might happen, woo, woo. And the old girl was saying she, you know what I mean? She ain't clout chasing, woo, woo. But we see all these other videos that's been coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to watch all them things, but y'all see, I keep skipping through all them things. So it's like, girl, I know you say you're not trying to clout chase, but man, if you really wanted to address this, you could have talked to your father, like privately. Bro, anything you bring to social media, bro, you're not serious about, unless it's something that needs to be like, you know, you're using like social media to spread it around. Once you bring the social media, the goal is to market it, to spread. It's for it to go out. It's not about privacy no more. So meaning personal business should not be brought up here. Because once it's brought up here, it's not personal anymore. So don't come on here saying I'm not trying to bash him and he a hypocrite, and then you turn around now. Oh, I know I said this, but man, there ain't no way I ain't about to make my money. Y'all can judge me. I mean, then you know what the hell? What did you come on here talking about? Then you ain't no hypocrite, because clearly you're a hypocrite if you're gonna say that. And now, if you a hypocrite, you in the same category that you call your father now. You should be able to understand from his perspective. At least sit down and talk to him as a hypocrite, as fellow hypocrites, if that's what you think, right? You know what I'm saying? As fellow hypocrites or people that can switch it up, you know, you switch up your decision whenever. You should, you know, I'm guessing that's what you think your father did, right? So if that's the case, you should be able to sit down and have a discussion. Mind you, they said he tried to reach out to her, you know, and she basically tried to put him on blast, talking about Hold on, man. Look, let's. I'm not even. You think I'm making this shit up? Look at this. Look at this shit, bro. Look.
Dr. Umar Johnson's daughter just accused him of some pretty serious crimes and said that he belonged in prison. She goes by Nisa to Go, and she started exposing her dad about 2 days ago on her TikTok page. She came to TikTok to express how Umar Johnson is a deadbeat father and he's not in her life whatsoever.
My biological father is Dr. Umar.
Even before Umar Johnson confirmed this was his daughter, I mean, you can just look at her and tell that's his daughter. They look exactly alike. And they also have the same DNA in pissing people off and being extremely unlikable, because Nisa managed to turn herself into the hill, right? She started off with a pretty sympathetic story, but her actions ever since then has now turned her into somebody who's controversial, who people don't like. Her own father called her a clout-chasing struggle streamer, and I'll be real, the more I see of Nisa, the more I co-sign those sentiments. It does look like the objective here is to get attention and not what she said initially, which was she was only coming online to bash her father so she could find her other sister. The message itself was convoluted. On one end, she wanted to find her sister and needed the help of TikTok, and then on the other end, she wanted us to shame Umar Johnson. It kind of felt like she didn't really know exactly why she was on TikTok bashing her own family, but you know, she was doing it anyway because the purpose is attention. Because I did like 5 minutes of research and was able to find her other sister like easily. Shit. So she could have probably done that very same research without TikTok and also found her sister. But also too, like, the
He found his sister in 5 minutes, bro.
Most telling part about like how she's only doing this for attention was after she was able to locate her sister because she claimed the girl's mom gave her a call.
She found
after
her.
She located her sister, she didn't stop, right? As a matter of fact, she only started going harder at Umar Johnson and, you know, telling all her family business. Like Nisa is currently online telling people that if they want her to come and speak on their platform, she needs to get paid anywhere between $3,500 to $10,000.
But y'all don't know shit. But you want to keep exposing your personal business for money for the internet. You trying to make it come up. What are you talking about?
I didn't even know she had met the sister after that.
Internet. So what the am I exposing? It's on the internet. It's on Shade Room. It's on Neighborhood Watch. It's on all these. So what am I exposing? You mean if I'm going on somebody's platform, you best believe I'm gonna get paid. And if you call that clout chasing, you call that to come up, I don't give. I'm going to do it. Yes. A lot of people hit me up for interviews. Y'all gonna have to come up pockets because I'm not doing shit for free. 3,500 to 10K is my range.
That's
so
crazy.
If you come up out the pockets, that's fine.
3,500 to 10K.
Y'all paid Dr. Umar thousands of dollars to get on there talk. Y'all gonna pay me the same.
Regardless of your opinion on Umar Johnson.
Wait. You paid Dr. Umar to, you gonna pay me the same? This girl must think she is, wow. People are, I don't know. Clearly she's young, and that this is what I'm saying. You can see that she doesn't have enough life experience. It's not about her age, it's about life experience. She's been sheltered enough, you know what I'm saying, where she hasn't experienced life enough to know that money is not a thing of, you know, because your father makes that much, so you can make that much. It's about worth, like how much value somebody else sees in you, which you can't even control per se. You know what I'm saying? You can control how much value you think you are, but how much they're willing to pay is. So it's like it's not easy to get to that level, that bread, for somebody to give you even $5 for you to come and sit down. It's not easy. We're going to see how it plays out for her. No offense to her, but my bad. Let's keep going.
Whether or not you think he's a scammer, he's not a scammer, he's helpful, he's not helpful. I think we can all agree it's kind of crazy that her justification for getting paid $3,500 to $10,000 for an interview is that Umar Johnson is getting paid for interviews, as if her and Umar Johnson is bringing the same information, as if her and Umar Johnson has the same resume. We all feel differently about Umar Johnson. Something he's a scammer, something he's Christ, something he's helpful, something he's not helpful.
Some people think he's Christ. It's crazy.
Even if you love or hate Umar Johnson, that is crazy, right? That in the words of Umar Johnson, a struggle streamer is demanding the same amount of payment for an interview as her father, who is one of the most polarizing human beings on the planet. And it just sort of shows exactly what the motives are. It went from I'm trying to find my sister to my father is ignoring me, he's a deadbeat, he's not in my life, I want to have a conversation with him, to I'm a social media star, pay me $10,000, bro. It's crazy. It goes without saying, but the attention she's been getting on social media is really going to her head. Like she's on IG Live talking like she's Kai Cenat or she's Drewski. Like she's calling herself a social media star, a viral person.
Do I have a camel toe?
What in the okay, whatever. Let's keep going. I'm not even about to react to this. What?
I don't have to clout chase. Go on my page. I'm a comedian. I've been doing this Instagram, been doing this social media. I've had multiple videos go viral before, and I had to deal with hate comments. It's nothing new. It's always, you.
I think people use the word viral very lax. I'm not even gonna lie. Recently, I think not recently, like 2 months or 3 months ago, there was somebody that told me, "Oh man, my video went viral on this." They had like 100K views or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they were like viral. I'm like, bruh, that's not what viral is. In my mind, I didn't say it to them, of course. You know, but of course, it's in a sense, you know what I mean, doing more, like doing an exponential, you know, increase in number, you know, is more, but it's still not viral. I thought viral, like virus, like contagious, like spreads quick is what that means. Not just it does exponentially good. Doing better, doing well, doing, you know what I'm saying, amazing, that's fire. But like viral, I thought that was, you know, I could be wrong though.
You want clout, you bash your dad, you doing this, you doing that.
You been doing social media, you been quote unquote going viral, but we only discovered you or knew of you when you decided to come online to throw your family dirty laundry out there for us to judge. Now, I'll be real, bro. Like, she's Umar's daughter, bro. The same mannerisms, the same delusion. Bro, Umar Johnson ain't really helping his case as well, because Umar Johnson is on Instagram, like, talking to us as if we're part of a cult. Bro, Umar Johnson is telling us, you either with me or you against me. Ain't no frenemies. You pick a side and you stay there.
Let the evil take us. If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. I'm not begging nobody. If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. The only thing good that's coming out of this unfortunate situation is everybody got to pick a side. Pick a side and stay on it. Please stay on your side. No more frenemies. I don't want no more frenemies. Either with me or you not. Let's do what we got to do. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
Bro, we're not
wait. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. It's wild. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm loud in the mic, but yo, that is a crazy. Yo, Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never is wild, bro. That might be coming up with, yo.
King Umar Johnson, bro. Like, we are not your faithful servant, bro. We are people with opinions, right? So some may think you're wrong in this situation, some may think you're right, but that don't necessarily mean they will have that opinion forever, right? So I don't feel like it's fair. Yeah. That's one of the issues with Umar Johnson. You know, in the past, right, is Umar Johnson expect absolute, completely cult-like loyalty, especially from people in the media. And I always found that strange, right? Like Umar Johnson, you know, when let's say you're on his side or, you know, you're giving great information, you're educating people on his behalf, helping run up his donations, you're his best friend, you know, you're somebody who he loves. But the minute you decide to have an opinion of your own, man, Umar Johnson hates you. Umar Johnson puts you in the book of Egros, and now you're banned from the FDMG campus, right? And you know, I always thought that was kind of weird, right? Like, why are you operating like a czar? You're not king, bro, and we're not your servants, all right? But even with Umar Johnson being as intolerable as he is in this situation, I'll be real, bro. The daughter is still looking a whole lot worse. Because after she begged to get in contact with her father, when she really was never out of contact with him,
look at this.
According to her, because she showed messages of them texting, you know, after her begging to get a conversation, Umar Johnson actually hit her up. He sent her a text and said, hey, let's meet up and have a conversation. You know what she did afterwards, bro? Bro, she proved that she's not online for no conversation. She's not online to reconnect with her father. She's online looking for strict attention. Because after her father gave her what she wanted, a conversation, and asked her to link up and gave her a date, she decided to come back online to expose the message and further bash him.
Y'all, this is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building a relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you.
What in the block? Isn't this what she wanted? Isn't this what she said in the beginning of the video that she wanted? Bruh, human beings, bruh. I know. I told you nothing lasts forever. Even your desire. Clearly, her desire to really connect with her father or find her sister and all that good stuff earlier has changed. You know, I told you that's the one law in the universe. Things be changing. People be changing back front. You know what I'm saying? Snakes to dogs, dogs to cats. Hey, yo.
You had all this time. You had all these chances to reach out to your daughter. But because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite.
First of all, she said out. Then she said earlier she was not trying to bash him. So now the word is out. She outed him. She outed him. But now he's a fraud. This is another personal thing that he sent to her. You know what I'm saying? And she's bringing to everybody. Very embarrassing. Not credible. All right.
Hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggles for me, talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. What do I have to find you for, sir, when you're my dad?
That means you don't care about. See, that's the problem. I don't think you understand. So people don't have dads, girl. Okay. But you say this is the thing. You already have a stepdad that you don't you know you're embarrassing your stepdad by doing this? This is another thing, right? You claim that you love your stepdad and all that. Then why are you going after your real dad? What is the connection? And then if you've already always had a connection with your real dad, like, see what I'm saying? Like, it's just your stepdad is just there, and you don't think that the man that's been taking care of you, according to you, your stepdad, right? He's just, you don't think this is embarrassing to him? You don't care how he feels. You just you know, of course you don't, because this was never about all of that, you know. But then again, this is just my perspective from my eyes. You know, I don't know how you really feel.
Right? Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you. Hold black men accountable.
What the? Accountable for what?
She's so phony, bro. In her first message to the world about Umar Johnson, she kept reiterating, this is not to bash him. I'm not trying to expose him or bash him.
Anyway, that's that for that, man. Y'all, that's this situation right here. This is trash. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. For me, I think this girl doesn't understand, she's not empathetic. That's just it. You know what I mean? I'm big on empathy. Before I make any judgments, anything, I want to get all the angles, all the perspective that I can. Sometimes you might not be able to get all of them. Get what you can and make your judgments. But she just jumping off, or she knows the truth and she just wants to go viral like everybody's saying. I don't really know. All I know is this is some bullshit.